Dumelang ra la amogela. Welcome to Daily Thetha Nakalibiso ke Tumelo setlogolo sa mathomo sa ga mothotwane. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today. We're having another episode of Thetha Moments, but it's our special edition because lokhonule we are engaging with young learners from various high schools in South Africa. Go bolela about some of their challenges ko sekolong and what the proposed solutions are.
Kamalamo Kinishanda sanamukele kwi Daily Thetha namhlanje is a special one njengoba Dume seshilo sikhuluma nama students ama-learners asemancane high schools ziningi into esekhulunyiwe ngazo as well, including abanye bakhulele esikoleni, favoritism ezikoleni, iwunga and all that and more. Yona into esebesikhuluma namhlanje it's Thetha Moments bazobe bephika ikhadi sizi ukuthi uthini opinion yabo ngalelo khadi azobe bechoose.
Okay, we're taking, of course, the young learners and giving them a voice. They are the youth taking charge. And if you would like to be a part of the conversation, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, Twitter. We're forever live, and you can hashtag Daily Thetha. Voice note 060-679-6835 is the number. Of course, all your videos and your voice notes, including your comments. But we want to know all the challenges that are happening in South Africa. Infrastructure. We're trying to have tablets go to Kolong. Bana saying there's shortages of teachers. What needs to be done?
But now it's not about bageze, it's about ukuthi opinion yabo ukuthi ithini about ama issues ababhekene nawo ezikoleni njengamanje. Asibabingelele. Sanibonani, welcome to Daily Thetha. Angikale kuwena my brother, ngifuna ukwazi kuwena ngoba nje ubhandishile angazi noma bagwaza khona esikoleni noma cha. But imapha ama challenges enibhekene nawo njengamanje esikoleni njengabafundi?
Well, hi to everyone. My name is Gabezwe. All right, sorry. My name is Gabezwe, and the biggest challenge I'd say would be the tablet thing, because you know, when in terms of just reading, just text on a book, it's kind of better than on a tablet, because you know you get problems like it can, you know, sometimes automatically switch off and that kind of thing. So it kind of needs its own focus on itself as being a tablet than a book. But it also helps because it lessens the weight of textbooks and that kind of thing. So it's a disadvantage and an advantage at the same time.
And what do you think about the fact that there were reports to stealing those very same tablets, selling how they're supposed to move our schools into a more digital, you know, fancy, upgraded level. Then the next thing, but to battle about the tablets go school.
Yeah, well, I think criminals will always exist, hey?
Sure.
There's always going to be crime. I mean, as long as they're trying to advance things, we shouldn't stop the advancement of our education just because they are bad people.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere you'll find criminals.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, cool.
Very good point.
Thank you very much for that, because yabona ukuthi esikhathini esiningi siyasibuke izinto ezimbi, but ziningi izinto ezenzakalayo emhlabeni abantu abakumele bazazi ukuthi ngaphandle kwegebengu igebengu zohlezi zikhona, but njengomphakathi kumele sihlale sibumbane and make sure that igebengu azikwazi ukuthi sisifeate because baningi kakhulu. Let me come to you, my sister. Ubani igama lakho and imaphi ama challenges that enibhekene nawo now as ama students aga 2017? What grade are you?
Dumelang. I'm in grade 11. And one of the challenges that we come across in my school is the exact same challenge that he had mentioned about tablets, that people are stealing them and they don't appreciate the fact that they are trying to create a platform for learners in order for us to study and to learn easily. And the fact that they are stealing these things, it's heartbreaking and it's a problem, because now it's better when you use these tablets than when you have to write everything in the textbooks and
No, Roblitz about the issue of the tablets, especially if it's outsiders coming in, but the tablets. But amongst yourselves, Luna, as learners, are they challenges selling Luna like I don't know, maybe disruptive in class or whatever, noisemakers and hey, or whatever the issue is? Are there issues more when not experiencing between yourselves?
Yes, there are issues, most especially instead of concentrating in class, people would rather log into Facebook, they would rather log into Instagram, and they would use WhatsApp during teaching and learning time, and
they wouldn't be confiscated?
They would be, but it's just that some people know how to hide and, you know, but it's just one of the issues that we came across, and teachers couldn't cooperate with us.
ithanda kuba nzima leyo because
Yeah.
ngicabanga ukuthi kumele kube khona indlela of regulating ama-site that abantwana can visit because you'll find ukuthi khona nama-site angekho right people that they can visit ngesikhathi sesikole while abanye abantwana befunda
Yeah.
gcine sesale kanjalo. My sister, ubani igama lakho and ama-challenges enibhekene nawo and your grade as well?
Mina igama lami uMamelo. I'm 17. I'm currently in matric, so
okay.
we don't have tablets. So I think our school regulates quite promptly because we don't have tablets, so you can't like log into something you don't have. Like so cell phones, okay, they are there, but they get confiscated. So
Yeah.
for us, it's not a problem. We just don't have tablets,
But what
and
about
that's
the
our
challenges
problem.
enibhekene nawo
Your
esikoleni
challenges,
nje,
other
esikoleni?
challenges.
Well, with us, they have tablets, so they have past papers. We don't have those things. We literally have to go in our pockets and get those past papers, and it's not fair.
Sure.
For me, it's not fair because a student has a past paper, has books that they can download, but Tina
That's
sorry
all.
next.
And your teachers don't help you get the past papers for matriculants when you revise and prepare for your exams.
They'll give us one or two, but they have hundreds in their folder.
Who's they?
The people that do have tablets.
Oh, schools that buy
Yes.
tablets. Okay.
Oh, maybe are you going to a school in Esolokshini?
No.
Oh, okay. They,
why is that
them. I was like, I was trying to think like
But I think
they
when
and
you go to
them.
Sabapo, I mean, you
Yes,
can even
we
be in a
need
suburban
those.
school and still face the same
And
challenges.
we even have to go to the township schools to get that kind of education.
Oh, yes.
Because most of the children from the suburb go to the township schools.
Alrighty then. Well, I want to challenge you when you do have, I don't know, challenges or maybe you have a little sister or you have, I don't know, a daughter or even a niece or nephew or has been telling you challenges galore, but please do share with them on social media. Can let's just come this side and ask my brother grade mang and what are the challenges in the morning, Monday morning, gating, you're like, wait, school say this is one issue that doesn't seem to stop.
And Ibale about grade ban as well.
Okay, good morning, afternoon, everyone. My name is Siamo. I'm in matric. One of the problems in school it's drugs. It's stealing. There's teachers dating with school kids. But for me personally, I think the biggest problem in schools is the basic concept of religion. If teachers are not teaching kids about right and wrong, then eventually the kids will stray away and do what they see is right for them.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, there's no prayers in school. There's no spirituality amongst young kids.
And what happens if you're not Christian? Maybe you follow a different religion. Should you be forced to pray or follow a specific religion?
Of course not. Hence I say there is spirituality.
Yeah.
Rather than teaching religion, they should also teach spirituality, meditating before studying and things like that. For me, that becomes a big problem that causes other problems.
Quick one, just before nje usuke kwena, you mentioned indaba ama-drugs esikoleni.
Yeah.
Ubani abaletha ama-drugs esikoleni? Amanye ama-students or abantu coming outside and selling drugs esikoleni?
It's other students and other people coming from outside.
So they work together koskolo.
Yeah.
It's a big issue. I mean, he also touched on another issue called stealing.
Yeah.
I know nako skolo ngiketsa maka case. Hebo batuletse di carry etsa case. O tshwara case so diela daga you know ra sumaiza ba shapetselo tsa case there's no way. So stealing was a huge problem for me back in school. Marari, we seem to have a Facebook post there by Luyanda. Luyanda ordered life in high school is becoming hard as it is teachers who see school kids as girlfriends and boyfriends. The same people are supposed to teach them and be their elders. It's really, really tough, Kini. Seems that's an issue because there's a statistics about 4,446 students alone in Gauteng have been falling pregnant in primary school as well in the hands of teachers. That's a problem.
Thanda kuba nzima kakhulu because mawuthi uyabheka njengamanje mina ngisafunda isikole kwakunzima kakhulu nje ukuthi umuntu wesilisa ungashela uthisha. But now sekuthiwa khona abothisha babona ama-boyfriend ey'nganeni. It's becoming difficult. But siyabuya nje after the break so we start my comments work on Facebook, Twitter and taking your calls on 011-339-1315. This is the Daily Thetha. Siyabuya after this.
Welcome back, Lebeleti Daily Thetha. We're having Thetha Moments le bana ba sekolo re ba butshare ka di challenges tse leng gore ba di face ko dikolong and ba bona ka re sontse go hlage eng because most times it's a conversation e hlagang at government level, ma teacher, go school governing body, the head girl, the head boy, my prefect. Fela ge bana ba leng gore le bona ba bona these challenges are not given a platform. So we are the youth and we're giving them a chance to take charge.
Namhlanje banikeza ivoice yabo siza ukuthi bathini besavale nasesikoleni nje before baze babuyele back to esikoleni sibatshele ukuthi basichazele kahle ukuthi kwenzakalani lapha esikoleni nama challenges ababhekane nawo. We do have Boypelo Ndiki and Atlehang Bokaba and Brian Gobeni. Welcome to the couch namhlanje. Asibuyele back le issue esike sathi ukukhuluma ngayo kancane indaba yama yothisha nokuthandana nama learners. What is your take on that? But kwenzakalani? Banishela othisha or what's the story?
Okay, like the thing I know, like one time it happened, like it was a thing I would say like, okay, yeah, you know, if you date me and then you like have this relationship going on, I can boost your marks. And then yeah, I can make you some lunch money. So and then you find like on that situation a background a corner like she's not maybe studying at the same time. And as well the situation back home to look at the lunch money evaluating. So those are the causes.
Do you report it? Is it something report you? I mean, even if it's not happening to you, is it something that you take to the principal? But what do you think of this issue?
It's maybe because we're scared to report it. Like if we report it, the teacher will give us bad marks because we reported something that is bad, and he could get suspended or get fired. But then because so if we seen as wrong, you can get bad marks and get failed and like get ill-treated in class. You can get beaten. Like it doesn't like negative feedback from the teacher.
Sure. I think one of the problems that teenagers have is that they're not more about reporting an issue in school. They're more about embarrassing the person, social media, making sure that, you know, they link it and everybody can see what's going on in school. It's more about making a mockery out of them instead of finding a solution in which they can combat the matter.
I saw it on esinye ikolo in KwaZulu-Natal where utisha waye ethatha abantwana esikoleni na abafilime while having sex with them and nagcine boshiwe lo tisha njengabantu I know ukuthi wagcine kwenza kanjani. So have you guys seen that thing happening and also as a guy as well? Kwaba khona isimo weba uthisha wesifazane eza kuwena okuhleze kwenza la amantombazana?
Well, to me, like I find it rare to be a woman, hey, but mostly it's guys because like I don't know what's up with niggas though. Like
we don't use that language.
We are live on TV.
High school.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what's wrong with men like ingane esikolo. When
Sure. And Lina asanka or you don't know anybody or
well, it happens in boys' schools actually. I have friends in boys' schools and obviously there's more female teachers there. And obviously learners don't have like female learners, so like they only have teachers, and the teachers tend to take advantage of that as well. Like others they're young, others are old, so there's learners, there's guys in the classroom, so they rather take advantage of that.
Sure.
I want to find out from guys ukuthi kufila kanjani where uteacher esethatha khona la eclassini and njengomuntu osuke emncane mhlawumbe nawe usuke uzibhekile ukuthi mase niqede isikole nizoba nempilo mase uteacher senza unifila kanjani and why nina njengamajita ningayi report lento le?
Like it's really hard. I've never experienced something like this before, but based on the articles and the way people speak about it, it's kind of hard to deal with, you know. I mean, when I'm a teacher, you look at them as someone you can look for guidance to, and then and at the same time, I guess I go where she looks at you at inyama. You understand? Like we nyama, a young boy meat. She sees a young boy meat.
Wrong. You're still underage. Artling this side. Wena unakhanankaka this issue ya teacher le bana babanyane.
My name is Panelo Kumalo. Well, I think this is the bad thing because iyafana ne-rape. Ama-teacher anyeka khona ukujona nabantwana besikolo just to, but then abantwana besikolo because they need that money abakeri from poverty yasekhaya, so they will go ahead ngalento lena. I think it's a bad thing ukuthi ama-teacher ayenze lento leyo.
Ani reporting ngani? To the principal?
At school we usually did, because it once happened. So it was girls only in the assembly,
Sarah
and then
Mike,
boys. It was girls in the assembly, and then boys assembly up, and then you say your problem. Then we did report it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, pass on, Mike, briefly, please.
I think they're taking advantage of girls because eskolweni, like sometimes amantomazana eskolweni, we have those girls. I have those classmates like bathanda bafana. I don't know ukuthi bayapapa or kuthanda izinto like uzobathola like bragging about teachers like yo girl umbonile lo yase muhle kanjani ugcoke kahle like nabo bayazithengisa like bayazithengisa so bayenza abo teacher bathathe advantage yabo ukuthi baba yenze baba sebenzisi. So I think so.
Yo, Thando kuba nzima to me uyakhumbula ukuthi there's a school I think khona la igoli as well esabafana nakhona bakabathola ukuhlukumeza not only lamantombazana about this nabo teacher labafundisa abafana nabo banakho kubahlukumeza as well because ngabona on the paper that one.
It's really tough because it is statutory rape. You have to report it. You need to report it because it is wrong at the end of the day. Thetha Moments, we can't do this without the culture. Yago choose a card, so we're going to give it to the gentleman. Choose a card and we'll discuss it.
Okay, private schooling.
It won't go camera. It's private schooling. Private schooling versus dikolo tsa ko lokshen.
Well, the thing about private schools, it got like a lot of advantages, like especially for parents who can't afford for like to pay up those school fees and so forth. But then like it's still the same because the very same education they would be getting, you still get it. And then
is it really the same? Because sometimes we're talking go private schooling, computer lab, science lab, you struggle sometimes.
Like through that private school, some of them, it's not all of them, but some of them have like those laboratories and so forth. Even like government school, they have it.
Okay.
Like I've been in PGS.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I was doing grade 8 at that moment.
I think your fans are laughing because of Bizuri. Yeah. Got a lot of wanna, finna. All right. So I think those are your fans.
Ladies, and then Nina, what's your take out of this?
I feel like it's the same like education, like private and public. The thing is, they just use different equipment and inventory, and it's also again with attention. In private schools, learners get like more attention than in public schools. Public schools, you get about 40 or 80 children in one classroom, and in private schools, you get to like about 20 and 15. So if I have a problem, I'm able to like talk to the teacher one-on-one. Whereas in a public school, yes, Bonella.
What kind of private or public school?
Public school.
And how's the experience? Do you wish you went to a private school?
I feel like if I went to a private school, I would get better marks because if I had a problem, I would be able to like engage with the teacher. Yeah. But with public schools, once you raise up your hand, it's like, hey, wasting our time. Yeah, but move on. That's the thing.
Or why don't you get it
exactly.
now?
You understand.
And why people not you have Melana with this as well?
Yeah, I totally agree. But then I would just say that there is a difference between public and private schools, and that the kids that are in private schools, they have quality education and they have proper school facilities. They are more privileged to actually work on their success in life, and they are groomed at a very young age. That's why for them studying, they teach themselves at a young age. And in private schools, you are pushed, you know. You don't want your mom or your dad's money to go to waste. Unlike in a public school whereby, you know what, everybody just does what they want to do. And and they have a don't care attitude majority of the time.
A lady behind you is shaking her head. I can't, like, she's distracting me because I'm looking at you, but she's this going, no. What's your comment? Please pass her the mic.
A quick one,
please.
yeah.
Well, private school and public school, like the lady said, it's not the same because they have more equipments than us. But I think having it's one education because we go to one university at the end of the day. There's no way written on you that you went on a private school or a public school. When you get there, you study medical. I'm from a public school and you're from a private. We also study medical together. And that's the same thing because I don't see anything more. I couldn't say I could see anything that's I could praise with private schools or
over public schools.
Because she said you are pushed. We are also pushed. When we're in public schools, we also push because you don't want your parents to waste their money because you can go to a township school as well. Yes, it's everything is the same.
Okay, cool. Well, when we come back, we continue with Thetha Moments.
Welcome back to Daily Thetha. Namhlanje sikhuluma about Thetha Moments, but learners ngenxa ukuthi ikole ezivale sifuna ukuzimbone yabo ezihlokweni ezahlukahlukene. Also find us on Facebook daily_Thetha, on Twitter siza ukuthi umbono wakho uthini about topic namhlanje.
Learning a lot indeed. Well, let's of course meet the guest star now on the couch. We're joined by Theresa Nkambule as well as Gyabethu Boy. Welcome. Are you excited about topic you're choosing?
Yeah.
You're not choosing this time. You're just going to respond. So let's find out.
No, let's see. Go to Bano Ozoba choosela and the EP topic. Do you want to choose? Let's go. Washa. And then Spone get it topic yakon.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. That's the one. Hey, one. Oh, let's start
Let's
again.
start Lena because she picked the topic.
Yep.
I think peer pressure.
Microphone yak.
Oh, sorry. I think kuti peer pressure ayikho right because some of the things you get ukuthi esikolweni abangani bakho bakupressurize ukuthi yenze into if awufani nabo abangani bakho like bona ba different from wena, they do things less wena ungazwani nazo, so bona they guess ukuthi bakupressurize bakutshela ukuthi yazini lento le i-right wena yekela into oyenzayo ngoba like i-homework iyabhora, i-homework yani iyabhora. So like most of the thing i-peer pressure abangani yenza abangani
and abangani bakho nje wena iyiphi pressure bayabakufaka yokuthi wenzeni ukujola ubhanka isikole. What was it?
Yeah.
Skata luzeri chomi again. Batoro chomi uso.
Phamisa microphone.
Mina abangani bami peer pressure le abangifakela yona ukuthi like angifani nabo bona like badala nakimi. So like into like bahlala like ba jive.
Ukjive.
Yeah. Baya emjiveni.
Are you honest now? Okay, cool. Umjive.
Yeah.
Peer pressure ukjive.
It happens. Koskolo.
Oh, ukjive ukuthi bathi shiye emjive ne?
Like going out. No, not going to during CVs or Valentine's Day. No, going out and but you're still underage. Markin you about peer pressure because I know growing up kiliko skolong bana ba ne ba leng ko back seat ba rasa ha ba mame nearly the cool kids go classing, you know. Bana ba leng go rabatshaba kaofela o ena ha moqale, but it was peer pressure at the same time.
Yeah, well, it depends on the perception. It depends on how you see it, because peer pressure can also be something that's good, you know. Because
Give me an example.
I had geek friends, so most of them would call them. So I was the kind of person who wouldn't usually study, but then because of the friends that I hung out with, they would always, during a break, they would just chill in class, and then I'd get bored, so I'd be like, okay, let me go join my friends. And then and then I'd end up having no other choice but to join them. That's also learning.
Is that good peer pressure?
Listen, though, they say you learn by repeating, right? So you end up doing it's going to be relevant in class. So you learn either way.
Theresa, when will you experience a peer pressure?
No. Mara, I don't think like peer pressure exists because we end up into believe as umuntu.
Really?
Yes, umuntu mang angeke ukuthi abangani bakho bayakubhemisa. Umuntu kuya ngawo ukuthi uyafuna ukubhema or kanjani. Akekho umuntu ongakubhekwa emlomeni.
So bona ka una le decision.
Yes.
All right. Interesting. Choice. Interesting. Maybe please pass the mic to the lady who's come most because I've also seen bana ba leng gore ba thomele ba le quiet ba bala, the next thing ba change the scheme o se tsa tsolo scheme sa ma G unit o ko ma X unit jwanong o changeile, and then ha sale motho mo tsebang. Do you see that kind of peer pressure ko skolo?
Yeah, I do, because like kuya ngokuthi like ischeme sakhona
sinjani. Microphone ga botse?
Kuya ngokuthi ischeme sakhona sinjani. If like angithi esikoleni kune bathi like ukuthi udumeka ischeme sidumeka kangakanani. So if ischeme lesbokuso asidumanga uyafuna upgrade now, then we are move kwesinye ischeme esi wrong.
Yeah.
Thanda kuba nzima la, and amakhadi aqhubeka, and sizoza ukuthi abantu bathini about this, and angazi ukuthi ubani ngempela ozokhetha. Ubani onenhlanhla lozokhipha keep it right? Ubani onenhlanhla? Nesandla senhlanhla noma semfene senhlanhla? Okay, sis.
Paperless classrooms.
What is your take about the topic of choosing paperless classrooms?
Like, I don't really know what to say. Like, it's an intelligent class. So
wow.
Yes,
yeah. So listen to lezi is wrong. Nah, it's not our thing.
Yeah.
So it's not cool.
But do you think ukuthi having this paperless classroom now, when this into zibe easy, like you don't carry incwadi eningi and everything is just on one tablet?
Nah, I think paperless classrooms are good and great. Let me say like that. Good and great.
All right. I mean, they could say, having to, olibeleko chalkboard and ongwale all the time is a lot. Carrying books, how to a timetable, or you don't even have is a lot. But it's actually easier when you just have something compatible with wearing. But you had fortunate enough to have those things. And let's ask my brother, because you're nodding your head. What about those fancy technologies like the tablets, the iPad? How do they also study effectively? Tablet?
Okay, firstly, most tablets it's very difficult for them because each and every day they have to get to carry their bags to school, and it affect some children are walking to school and they walk a long distance. You find out go to petty ama textbooks so it makes him or her difficult to figure and to afunde classini or homeworks, it makes him or her difficult again because akatholi chance ukuthi abe more engaged to technology.
And also we're living in a society so if how to be phone or technology, it's like you're backward. It's like mix it. It's like mix it. Now we are on Facebook, now we're on Google. How important is it for technology be a subject so that everyone goes along as technology?
Well, for now, I think it's, it speaks to like efficiency. Like Oprah said, it helps with, reducing the weight that it takes book studying art. That just makes everything compact, So it, how can I put it? People should learn. I mean, this is where the whole world is moving,
right?
So it's better to just learn instead of staying behind. You might say maybe I'm classic, old school, but you need to be innovative as well. The way things are going, I mean, the book, the vampire, they're gonna be obsolete in the future. So
true. Yeah. Alrighty then. Arko, what opinion? How?
Yeah, it ban no safunu patama textbook. Sinda. So tablets writing. Yeah.
Paperless is the way.
Yeah, but what about labantaba abuser? Like you'll find with one was saying you'll find this funda and abuse on Facebook, the abuse on social medias and some abuse on WhatsApp while it's calling as well. What about people like that?
Mara ichose yakho umuntu angisho yasazi ukuthi ufuna ne-life. If ufuna ukuba busy nama WhatsApp nama Facebook indaba yakho angisho at the end of the year uwophasayo
or failing.
Yeah, uwofelayo and then abafundayo yibabaphasayo.
So an experience so manage a group go WhatsApp. So what about manager lo muntu asafuna?
It's really tough. But you know what? Something about more Thetha Moments and you can always go to our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's say we're live and hashtag Daily Thetha. We're going to choose more topics and we're also going to be hearing about those topics.
Welcome back to Daily Thetha namanje sakhuluma wona lama moments wethu but sikhuluma notama learners namhlanje sifuna ukwazi ama challenges ababhekene nawo nanokuthi babona kanjani kulama topic nje abazobe choosela wona la bazochoosela icard sizukuthi umbono wabo uthina about this. We do have Francisco Gilima as well as Memelo Mbambo and Thetha Moments. Welcome to White Couch actually. Black Couch. White Couch la kwi Daily Thetha. Niyaphila? Nibuya ngathi nithukile nje anithukanga. Angisabi ukuthi into enzoyikhuluma la esikoleni bazothina. Memes. Oh. Let's find out with Martin Lapo and
Alrighty, then we're going to continue with our cards. And because they take control of what topics we're talking about. So, my
name is Nobuhle.
Nobuhle, go choose a card and then alright, you'll show it on that camera after reading it.
It's banking classes.
Iliwa bank, be honest.
Yes.
Oh, bankelang mat.
I think it was peer pressure.
Yeah. What happened?
No, I didn't know myself. I can say that. Because, I think peer pressure happens when you don't know yourself. When you know yourself, there's no one that can come and tell you what to do. And, ungene now without knowing what wenzani is what gain will you gain after doing that thing?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I was a bit
under peer pressure.
Yeah,
Okay, no?
I'm grade 12 now.
Grade 12 now. I hope you know better because matric, the final. I want to matric dance pela whole bank because you have to study. But Kini, I don't know what the couch has. We're talking banking classes.
And into ngifuna ukuyazi kakhulukazi ukuthi abantu mababhanka ama classes benza njani because ngiyakhumbula when I was still nami ngisayilena but mawufika ngemuva ema toilet abantu bayabhema benza lokhu abajola I don't know what's happening now. It's 2017. Lengiqale kuwena Francisco, what's your take about banking classes? Nenzani manje senibhanka ama classes?
Okay, esikhathini esiningi abantwana besikole mababhanka class.
Nawe phakathi ungazikhiphi.
Okay.
Ungazikhiphi.
Ngisho kanjalo because I currently finished matric last year. So most of the time ababhanka my class, they all go out for smoking, abanye vele bayogembula, and some are going to like bajump school or bahambe. And when they do that, it ends up at the end of the day ukuthi bamisa out as emsebenzini wesikolo.
So gambling yenzakala esikoleni?
Yes, it
kanjani amadayisi umshayina, what's happening?
I think amadayisi nezwiphi.
And then after that, that's where drugs comes in.
Yes, it gets involved. Yeah.
So ukubhanka ama classes can lead to ukuthi umuntu agcina say addict.
True that.
Sure. Mamelo.
Yeah.
Your take?
Banking classes for me, it's bad. Obviously, it's bad because we are doing our education at the end of the day. Because when among mamelu mem, ubanuzo mamelu, you outside of the class, uyenzani.
What was the reason of bank ama class?
Don't lie.
Don't lie. Are you sure?
Sure.
I mean, honestly, bro, being my man, I'm at last. I being my man. Hardy, mom. Sorry, mom. I'm so sorry, but it's the honest truth.
Yeah.
They told me I must be honest because I'm sitting on a white couch.
Yes. So, you can't lie on this.
You can't lie,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's not a good thing at the same time because, as my brother has said, you when you're in education now yourself, and you're also wasting your parents' money. And, like, the question is, what are you doing at school if uzofika bese uyahamba vile? And that's the question that I've been asking myself now. And then I came to the realization of, you know what, dog, it's not worth it to bank class whereas uzesikolweni ukuzofunda. You know.
Paint a picture from umzali nje out there. If ingane yakhe ibhankile kwenzakalani?
It becomes hard on a parent because let's say for example sometimes uthola ukuthi banking class as a group, and then kune house party kuphi ziyawa kuphi kune house party, and then lani khona it happens ukuthi something happens to you, and then they have to call your parents, and then umama wakhe uyazi usesikolweni mara wena usekho esikolweni somewhere else ulimele, so it becomes hard on the parent and it also becomes hard on you because you have to face the consequences.
But now what happens when there's no teacher in the classroom?
So shortage of about teacher lo kuba namthelela
ukuthi some teachers they just we all human beings, so you get a call and then something bad happened and then uyaphuma eklasini and then like you don't have a teacher.
Take a book and read, do something.
Take a book and read with like 30 other students. Like you go on Facebook, that's banking because you're not, we are English education. It's not outside of the class, it's also inside. There's a lot of people, but I
used to do a radio show to me and at 12 o'clock to 1 and I'll get inboxes for Mama Ingane, we are listening to your show. I'm like, how? So now it makes sense now. It makes sense. That's getting you cut it.
It's really tough. But one thing that learners need to know, banking can actually be a habit. And how can a varsity where they don't care whether you're banking, they will leave you and you will fail. And it's expensive. Well, when with the fees must fall, kids can't afford school fees. So if you try to banker, varsity they don't care. So when you pay school fees, how fail out 20 degree, out 20 span. So let's move on now to just pass on the mic to our next side. Please choose between these three. What about Lele?
Favorism amongst teachers.
Are you a teacher's favorite?
No.
You're not your teacher's favorite?
Why?
How we are born?
One and nine. Oh, great man.
Actually, I'm in grade 12.
Grade 12. So why aren't you a teacher's favorite?
It's like, actually, when I study, I'll study hard to rest at the end when I pass. They'll say this teacher did something, gave me the paper. You see, so that's why I don't need to be with teachers, hang out with teachers. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Because at the end, I will try to vele, but guy pepe feel pumil.
Kini, favoritism.
I know, ngiyayizwa indlela achaza ngakhona, but kumina nje bese kushoda khona ukuthi banomona.
Yeah. It's tough.
Let's come to you guys. Since we go to about the favoritism amongst teachers. Kwenzakalani mfethu? Tell us about that.
These teachers, guys, they like in the with what I've seen in my school is that there's a certain student, like if Tiamo's labeled as the bad child, Uzo a bad child until matric. Yes, regardless if they want to change. I have friends that are deemed as seen as bad, but when you speak to them, the teachers themselves, to say something, and you're deemed as this bad child. When somebody's like late, they're like, oh, you late, oh, just come in, it's fine. But when I come in, why are you late? And it's like a thing, and it seemed like, for me, it's unfair.
Mamele, ngokuzwa kwami ukuthi unabangani ababukeka njengabangani abaphetana, which means when on the side of being othandwa ne?
No, mina ngiyathandwa, angithandwa mara ngiyaphasa. Bona. Ngiyathandwa mara
Siamo? Well, I think favoritism amongst teachers causes a conflict among students. Because so asho naye ngingena late teacher tie ngena mara yena uyangena late, and then she's like, hey, wena why in obviously mina ngizoya kuya ngeke ngilande teacher, ngizoya ku ntafethu wena wangena late teacher angabalabali mara mina mangena late yangithola. So that thing causes a conflict amongst our students.
Don't you think sometimes it has to do with your performance as well? Because abanye teacher bazomthatha umntwana operforma kangconywana, whereas wena uphuma no 19% nabo 20, and teacher gcina inhliziyo igcina seyiphukile thai.
But I mean like as umuntu omdala, why don't you ask yourself why? Why ungezi kimi and then sit me down and then ask me, no boy, I see you have a problem. Why don't you tell me what the problem is so that I can help you? You know, like it's a teacher.
They're there to teach you something.
They have to think like adults.
Quick one. Any comment before we go? Just a quick one, Ceci.
Favoritism between teachers and learners, it's not good because in my school, there's this other girl. She's the favorite in the class. So basically, whenever she does a wrong thing, it's fine. But then immediately I do something, I'm going to the disciplinary room. My parents would be called and everything, and it's not a good thing.
Oh, shame. I feel for you on that one because about hand.
Yeah, no, it's really rough. It's rough indeed. But you know what? Let's go for a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more Thetha Moments topics.
Yes.
Welcome back. We're still sitting on the white pure couch about some of the challenges and what solutions they think they would bring to the table. So I want to just come back to you because we're almost at the end of the show. And I can talk about Francisco who would check the political, platforms or these other meetings, somebody SGB. Do you guys participate in them?
I've already participated in one of the meetings, which means that COSAS was fighting for the teachers' union, but never saw it like the real progress because learners were falling behind, schoolwork so teachers were striking for approximately 2 months, and the more need to step out like learning areas for the students.
Do you think when AMA looks at AMA organization of about COSAS, do they have a place, especially in the high school level?
I don't know because because COSAS normally goes to like the townships. They don't come to our school.
Where is this school?
Where is it? It's Boxburg.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've never seen Ikokasi.
Sorry. Yeah, but maybe that's why.
No,
you were expecting Ikokas.
Ikokas.
Oh, Ikokas.
Yeah,
one.
Ikokas.
Okay. All right, just checking.
So yeah, I've never seen it, and I hear good about our teacher, our principal. So I bangeze school sethu ngoba thina so bad.
So you don't need them in your school?
No, I'm not saying this.
And
then for one Tiamo, the SGB meetings, I mean, we often hear Katona, but do we participate? Do you participate?
Well, my parents were in an SGB once. I never asked any questions. She never discussed anything with me. So originally I wasn't interested.
You weren't?
No. So Mara, this thing of politics in school has a very negative effect.
How?
In a sense where, so my brother has said, when there's protests, it goes school to school, and then they disturb the education. So for me, we don't really need politics in education. We just need support in education, and that's it.
That's your opinion. I don't know what about that because I see my brother shaky kanda. Do you think do you need courses especially in high school level?
Mina personally.
Your mic, please, on your list.
Mina personally, I like the idea of courses because ngicabanga ukuthi i-courses i-protect ama student, like ama rights ama student. Iflop labo njengoba shilo ubhuti ukuthi banokuza like ezikolweni like unannounced bafike bathathe basikhiphe kuyomasho for whatever. If mhlambe bayenza ama meeting izinto ezinjalo bakhulume nathi before na ngicabanga ukuthi bezoba right i-courses. Inkinga ngicabanga ukuthi ama leader wabo nje kuphela.
All right. Khona le a lady behind you, Barangwahana, in the leather jacket. Wena, what do you think?
My name is Pelele. I'm in grade 9. For me, courses is not a good thing because baskipper ele skolweni and the futhi mabaskipper basitshela ukuthi simashe and the futhi bazositshela ukuthi se union kuphi kuphi eJoburg and we know that union is not safe at Joburg. Kusiphithiphithi imoto ini and you need to run when you go there. When there's march you need to run. So mawugijima, you know, nazi nemoto nazo zandlula, you'll end up being chased by one car and futhi bazokutshela ukuthi isikole singeni because ithe uma ukuthi ungafuni ukumasha sala esikolweni. So uthola ukuthi manje umsebenzini and uyazi ukuthi wena usesikolweni kodwa ubusy manje sekukhona icall ibamtshela ukuthi wena uchayisekile kuphi kuphi. Yeah. For us it's a bad effect.
Oh yeah, abuyisela back emakhaya. Yini ufuna ukuphika mfana?
What solutions do you have for your challenges, Koskolo, Francisco?
Challenges for now, I think the government should be more focused on the schooling areas, making sure that every student and learner is more capable of studying proper education.
All right, let's pick a card. Mamelo. Earring.
Life after matric.
Washa.
Yo, are you
Cheers
ready?
again. Wow. And you're in matric, so yeah, you have to think about it. Like,
so deep.
Yeah. What do you think life is gonna be after matric?
Challenging. I know that for sure. Especially fees.
Yeah.
I just want to voice out that like sponsors must come through for us for private institutions. We hear a lot of public institutions, but if I want to study a specific medium, I need to go to a private institutions. So I believe that sponsors or people who make bursaries should like go deeper into like private institutions because we want to study the arts and media. So
Tiama, 2016 there was this fees must fall to Sabantamani, especially my students. And you guys as learners, as a high school, you can move that way, even thinking about it, were even supporting, were even following the whole fees must fall movement.
Hey, Pramia was following it in terms of, it was scary, Vele, at first, seeing how they were destroying things and stuff like that. But the cause was positive and important because there's so many people, so many youth like South Africa who cannot afford education. And education is so expensive, it's like they're selling us our dreams, you know? So it would be nice, you know, to go to...
You look surprised when I just made a good point. Like, did I just make a good
shocked,
point?
like,
Shocked, yeah.
Hey.
But when do you feel because in matric can you afford the school fees next year for Batloko Varsity? Are you ready for any amount that they ask for?
I know my reality, and my reality says I cannot afford it, you know. But I know that life is more than a chapter, you know. It's a whole book. So life after matric is not necessarily only about being into university. It's about what are you really gonna do. You know, that's the thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I want about, you know, the different types of colleges or universities in high school, have you started scouting?
Yes, I've done that already.
Yeah.
Go this college. What is it called? It's in Randburg, actually. Yeah.
Harvard. Australia. Randburg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can't afford the fees from overseas.
Yeah.
Through that.
And what do you want to study?
Actually, I want to do mechanicking,
Okay.
engineering.
Nice. Interesting.
And also, when you look at after matric, some people babugela pansi, people who go to these TVET colleges and our colleges in J. Are you guys like that as well as school and or even your peers? That's where you're gonna go. You feel like embarrassed.
My friends want to be like doctors, and I'm the only one who wants to go into the media side. So like when they speak, I want to be a physiotherapist and neurologist, and you're just like,
And
I think for us black people, we are programmed to think that university, you need to go to varsity, and we are not searching for other like we're not searching for other schools. So
okay, let's come decide. Life after matric. Ubanikama, and what do you think?
Ikama ngusiyanda.
Hlala kahle sir.
Ya impilo la masuqeda matric ayimnandi. Bengabe ungenawo amagoals ukuthi mangabe uqeda matric ufuna ukwenzani. Njengami nje ngeke ngahlala nje ekhaya for 6 months. Ngoba ngisafunde esikoleni ngangicela ukudlala kakhulu.
Okay. Siyakuzwa kahle ayimnandi impilo after matric.
After lapho ubhuti wami wangitshela ukuthi kumele ngidecide manje ukuthi kumele ngenze ini. Nami ngaqala ukubona lapho ukuthi kwamele vele ngigcine ekugcineni ngiyelelo evarsity.
Siyabonga kakhulu mfethu ngenxa isikhathi kumele sibaleke.
Alrighty then, thank you for joining us and joining our show. We'll see you again, of course, same time, same place. Rebulela about thought-provoking issues.